unbelievable statement by President Obama. Obama flatly refuses to call off the unhinged anti-Trump protesters. A member of Donald Trump's team asked President Obama to appeal to the unhinged leftists, who many are calling anarchists, tearing apart America's cities because they're angry that Trump won the election. And Obama refused. The Hill reports, Obama won't call off anti-Trump protests. President Obama won't try to call off the protests against Donald Trump, he said Thursday, ignoring pleas from the president-elect's advisors to denounce the nationwide demonstrations. He said, I would not advise people who feel strongly or are concerned about some of the issues that have been raised over the course of the campaign. I would not advise them to be silent, end quote, Obama said during a joint conference with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. He was in Greece yesterday. He's in Berlin today. So, in Greece, of course, his visit spurred riots that took place because of his arriving. He, Obama, is a symbol of New World Order, globalism, nations without borders, and he's repeatedly called for a stop and a warning against nationalism, and he's pushing a globalist agenda. This is something that Greece does not want, and the nations of the European Union do not want, especially after the chaos of the illegal immigrants flooding the European nations and causing havoc lives, removing peace and tranquility from their livelihoods, and trying to change their philosophy, trying to bring in whatever they bring, for example, their Sharia law and the philosophy that goes with it. And now we know that George Soros is behind Hillary Clinton. He's very angry that she lost. Of course, that was nobody's fault except her own. She practically stole the Democratic candidacy from Bernie Sanders, and George Soros pushing all this money and causing even what was witnessed as being voter fraud and illegal immigrants voting, over 3 million of them, and Hillary still lost. So, what we know is that George Soros is the person backing these anti-Trump protests, busing people in from various states, people coming in, for example, to Portland who did not even vote, and especially not even in that state. Of 112 arrested, only 25 voted there, and they're being paid daily for their protesting. So, as Obama said, I've been the subject of protests during the course of my 8 years, and I suspect that there's not a president in our history that hasn't been subject to these protests. So, we shouldn't make any mistake about this. Obama is doing this out of spite. Obama's policy in the form of the Tea Party, conservatives may have protested Obama's policies, but they did not riot after his election of 2008. And they didn't disrupt inauguration, as these leftist anarchists are doing now with Donald Trump. This is on American Outlook. I'll leave a link below for you for this.